All right, Haleigh, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
As a young girl and even into my teenage years, I remember of dreaming of a vacation to Disneyland or Disney World. It was always on the top of mine and my sister's wish list for every Christmas or birthday present, and because of the popularity of the vacation, it was sure to be on the top of many other children's wish lists as well. When reminiscing over my first trip to Disney World as a young child, I wondered why this specific amusement park was more popular than others and how it is unlike the other amusement parks. I started thinking about my favorite aspect of Disney, Epcot, and after doing some research, I realized that Epcot is the first theme park to incorporate learning and science into the park itself. Epcot features two different worlds within it, Future World and the World's Showcase section of the park. Epcot was an innovative and unique addition to Disney World, and still today stands as one of the lone parks to add learning and science into it, while still remaining at the top of the popularity list. Epcot, also known as the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, was opened in 1983, and its purpose was to take its cue from the new ideas and new technologies that are now emerging from the creative centers of American industry. This was the first park that Disney had created in both Disneyland and Disney World that wasn't meant to be Disneyland like Magic Kingdom, that mainly just incorporated Disney characters and into their rides and other things around the park. Epcot is the second largest Disney theme park at 300 acres in size, and it attracts 11.1 million people a year. As I said earlier, Epcot features two main worlds within it, Future World and World Showcase. The Future World section of the park is located right at the entrance when you walk in the Epcot theme park. Like you could probably guess from its name, this section of Epcot focuses on the latest technology around the world. There are tons of hands-on activities and experiments that allow you to learn more about sea life, our environment, energy, and much more. Some of the popular attractions in the first Future World section are Spaceship Earth, Test Track, and Mission Space. All of these rides and attractions are unique to Epcot and provide a thrilling escape into the future through them. One of my personal favorite attractions is the Test Track ride. This ride, courtesy of the Chevrolet Motor Company, is a motor-based ride that gives you a look into a crash course car ride experience. You are taken through many different aspects of the process, starting with tours of futuristic cars, to getting a chance to create your own crash course car, and then testing your car on capability, efficiency, responsiveness, and power on the Test Track course. This ride is one of my favorites because of the unique hands-on experience you get while also learning at the same time. The other portion of the Epcot park that provides an interesting learning experience, as well as giving you a taste of many different countries around the world, is the World Showcase section of the park. This portion of the park allows you to experience many different aspects of 11 different countries around the world. These 11 countries are all featured in a stunning 40-acre piece of land that surround a beautiful lagoon. Although this section of the park doesn't feature many of the thrilling rides that the Future World section features, the portrayal of these countries is unlike any other. Whether it is tasting their food, trying different drinks, or buying different souvenirs, guests are able to experience a realistic representation of 11 different countries around the world without ever leaving Epcot. As you can see, whether you are in the Future World section or the World Showcase section of Epcot, you are never short of a thrilling time. Whether you are creating your own car on the Test Track course or learning about different countries around the world, Epcot provides guests with many different experiences. Without the lack of learning and science in other theme parks, we may have never been able to experience one of the most popular Disney theme parks.
All right. Thank you, Haleigh. Questions?
What's your favorite part?
I like Test Track a lot. That's my favorite ride.
Do you know what Epcot was originally supposed to be?
It was supposed to be like a simulation of like a real world, like a real world city. Walt wanted to I read some of it, but he wanted to create a city within Disney World, and Epcot was they wanted to like take care of like a real life city and like simulate a real life city, I think.
Yeah, it was basically its own city. You know, it was supposed to incorporate a lot of the modern technologies and techniques that you commonly associate with Epcot, but in everyday life. Now he died before he got to implement that, and obviously got changed. So, just in your opinion, what do you think Walt Disney would have thought of the current version of Epcot?
I think that he probably would have like in the end liked it, but I think his idea of like the creation of his own city would have been a really cool idea to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I know they also like debated on whether Epcot should have been like fully World Showcase or like fully Future World, but then they just incorporated them both. So I think he would have been okay with it.
All right. Thank you, Haleigh.